All right, so Mr. Ron, you called the other day and you told me about a testimony that you had. You've had a goal, I guess, for some time now?
Yes,
being
yes.
in the fire department?
Yes.
And you had a goal of accomplishing what?
I had the goal of becoming a captain on the St. Louis Fire Department. And so one of the tools I used was the black belt success cycle. So I had to, the black belt success cycle is know what I want, have a plan, have a success coach, take consistent action, review my progress, and then renew my goals. Well, I knew what I wanted. I wanted to become a captain. So I had to have a plan. My plan was to study as much as I could. Study every book that they gave us, and that's what I did. We had 5 textbooks to read, and a lot of SOGs, a lot of things. So we had to read all that, and I did that. Each day, I had to do consistent action. So I had to study, I had to read, and I also prayed. So a lot of studying, a lot of praying. And when the time came, I was prepared. I also had people behind me encourage me throughout the whole time. You can do it, Ryan. I believe you can do it. Just keep going. You can do it. And even when I thought, oh, this is too much. I don't know. It's a lot of pressure, but it worked out. I followed the plan. I had my success coaches. Took consistent action. I reviewed my progress. Just each month, counted down to the testing date. I looked at where I was. Did I finish all these chapters out? Did I finish off all this? Did I finish off all that? Do I still remember it? And yes, and I did. So when I came down to taking the test, took the test and felt really good on the first part. It came in 3 parts. Now, when it came to the second and third part, those were the oral interviews. Those were situations where I have a problem with an employee on one situation. I get 20 minutes to read over the situation, jot down my notes, and I have 7 minutes to present how I will resolve that issue.
Wow.
And same thing with the fire scene. I get 20 minutes to see what the fire situation may be, and 7 minutes to present how I will fix this scene or mitigate this situation. But in both situations, I have to do a presentation in front of a panel of battalion chiefs from other fire departments. So these guys, have multiple decades of experience, and they're sitting there as a panel to judge me on how I'm going to handle this scene.
And you've had that experience here before, haven't you?
Yes, and this is where I gained all of my experience. It's being comfortable talking in front of a large body of students, men, women, and children of higher belts, lower belts. Being here at the martial arts school, St. Louis Martial Arts School, has helped me out tremendously with my confidence and my ability to communicate effectively and efficiently. That's awesome. When I got in front of those panels, I was like, okay, I felt so absolutely comfortable talking to them, and I was convinced, and I convinced them that I knew what I was talking about, and I had to make the correct judgment calls, and it worked out beautifully. So out of 350 people taking the test, I ranked number 4. Only awesome. 3 people scored higher than me.
That's absolutely awesome. And you convinced me with your testimony. So we appreciate Mr. Ron. He's been a wonderful asset. He's been working really hard. He's a first-degree black belt. And so he was referring to our black belt success cycle that we promote within the school to help us reach our goals. And it's very important for us all to have our goals in place. But a lot of people, that's as far as they go, as they have a goal. They know what they want, and that's about it. So Mr. Ron was talking about how our black belt success cycle says you don't just have a goal, you have a plan, you have a success coach, you take consistent action even when it's tough, even when you feel like giving up, okay? And you review your progress, you check and see how you're doing on a regular basis, and when you've accomplished a certain goal, you want to renew those goals because we don't want to ever stop accomplishing goals. And so it's awesome that the confidence that Ron has gained through our martial arts program and being a black belt and being up there teaching students has helped him, and of course testing himself in front of the judges table at the martial arts school has helped him to perform well in front of those judges to accomplish that goal of being captain. So I congratulate you, sir. We appreciate you. Keep up the good work, and we look forward to seeing you 2nd degree black belt and beyond. Thank you, guys.